Hi friends, today I have super easy Cricut Halloween DIYs for you. This video is part of a 4th Friday challenge and the theme is Halloween, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a little bit. So first we're starting with this piece of wood that I got at Walmart, and I've painted it in 2 coats of Waverly Plaster. Then we're going to take this Happy Halloween, October 31st, Cricut sign that I printed. I printed this using removable vinyl by Paper Studio, and I believe you find that at Hobby Lobby. So I've printed this off and I've weeded it out, and we're going to add the transfer tape onto it and then transfer it onto the sign. But before I do that, I'm just going to add a little Mod Podge to this to help the sign to stick better. We're going to put this on, we're going to give this several minutes to dry, and then we'll come back and put the sign on. And then after we put the sign on, we can embellish. When the Mod Podge is dry, you take your sign and you put your transfer tape over it. So now that we have it transferred to the transfer tape, we're going to put it on our sign. Just make sure we've got it centered on it. So I chose these because they're super easy to weed out and put down on a sign, and especially if you're new with a Cricut, it can be frustrating if you pick like a real involved design and you can't get it, you have a really hard time getting it weeded out and everything. So these are easy, and I will have either like the number of the design or the link linked below. I am kind of new to Design Space still, and I'm still a little bit not sure about like linking to it, especially if you don't have access or whatever, but I will leave the number of the design below also. Okay. Alright, so I have some of this ribbon that I ordered. I believe I ordered this off of Etsy, and it was pretty cheap. So I'm just going to make a little bow here. Not really huge, just kind of like that. So I'm trying to make sure my ribbons are the right size for each other. Okay. Wait for my glue to heat up. Go ahead, snip that there so I don't have the rest of that in the way. Okay, I'm going to grab our sign, put our sign back on here. We're going to take our sign here, and we're just going to stick a dab of glue. I'm going to grab one of my buttons, stick that right there, let that dry, and then, so I could leave it like that. I'm trying to figure out if I want to think I'm going to stick this flower in here. Hopefully I'm not going to regret that, but stick a little bit of glue in there. Don't worry, I'll be able to get rid of those glue tails after. I'm just going to set that there and let that set up for a bit. If you wanted this to be permanent, you could use something like E6000. Again, I'm using hot glue and I'm using everything removable so that I can use this piece of wood for something else in the future if I want to get my glue tails. All right, and there you have it, a cute little happy Halloween farmhouse style sign. Easy Cricut DIY. And now we are just taking those trusty tumbling tower blocks and we're just going to make a base so that our sign will stand up. And at the end of the video, I will show you how I styled it along with the other pieces that I'm doing today. Today's video is part of an open playlist. It is part of the 4th Friday challenge. And of course, we're doing Halloween themes, so you're definitely going to want to check out all the creators on the playlist. It's hosted by Lisa from Our Gray House and Sarah from JuJu Bee DIY. They are both really awesome DIYers and they have really great personalities, so you are definitely going to want to hop over and check out their channels. And the playlist will be linked below in the description box. I printed off this jack-o'-lantern face. This is also a real easy Cricut sign to make, or a Cricut decal to make, I should say. I have this pumpkin from the dollar store, and this is going to be so easy. We don't even need transfer tape for this one. We're just going to stick that on there. This is removable, right? Removable vinyl. So this is so easy, it's almost not a DIY, right? But that's the whole point of this video, is to just show you something really super easy to use with your Cricut. But you know, you could put a hat on this, or you could put a little like raffia underneath and make it kind of like a scarecrow or something. You could embellish it more than I have here and it would look really nice. And look at that. How easy and quick is that? Just a great little piece you can put on your tiered tray. You just take a Dollar Tree pumpkin, print off some decals from Cricut, and you've made yourself a little jack-o'-lantern. Okay, so another idea is to take a sign that you already have. This cute little sign is from Hobby Lobby, and just flip it over and use the other side of it to make a different sign. So here you have a fall sign, and then here we can flip it over and we can turn it into a Halloween sign. All right, I'm just making sure here this is right side up. So this is another Cricut design that I found in Design Space, and this is also another one that is super easy to use. You just weed out the center between those circles, and the letters and the numbers are not hard at all to weed out. So I picked it for that reason. I like to really make sure I have everything down real well before I start pulling it back so that nothing comes up. And there you have it. That is just a really quick and easy, you can just flip it over for Halloween. Alright, so here's how I have it styled. I have this on my side table here in my living room, and I love the farmhouse style of this sign, and I also love the little jack-o'-lantern next to it. I think it looks really adorable together. So I'm showing this to you here in my tray, and then also in just a second I will show you the other sign that I made also. So now here I've taken the jack-o'-lantern and moved it in the other side, and I've put them together on this mini tiered tray that I have. I hope that you've enjoyed this video today. Please remember to check out the playlist and all the other Halloween DIYs on the 4th Friday challenge. And the description box below has the link for the playlist and also the channels for both the hosts, Sarah and Lisa. Thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. Here is another video for you from me if you're interested in it. You can subscribe right there on the right. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.